hit her with some caution. Tell that boy you fresh. She like water like soul. Let me check my taste. Yes, I like women, I like sex. Yes, I'm a ass up for Sunday.
What's good, Taco Gang? It's your boy Zo, and I'm back in this out once again. And tonight we got a very special video, man. We got death battle, man. We got death battle, nigga. Yuji versus Denji. Now, I don't know who won this. I have not seen anything. I would assume if he got the scars right already, so they probably using manga feats. And if they are, I'm going to say Yuji should win because Sukuna. Now, I haven't read Chainsaw Man Part 2 yet, so I don't know exactly what this nigga was doing in there yet. But I have read the first part of Chainsaw Man, so I don't know. Based off that, I still probably would think Yuji would win with full Sukuna. With full Sukuna, I think Yuji would probably win that. But we will see. Yeah, I'm going to place my bets, and I'm going to put mine on Yuji, man. I think Yuji's more popular, too. You know how they do with the popular characters on Death Battle. So, yeah, let's get into it. I won't listen, or I won't watch the entire breakdown, because I already know these niggas. Like, I know the characters. I'm a full, like, watcher, listener, and reader of Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. Like, I read the manga for both of these, so, like, I just haven't finished Chainsaw Man yet. So, yeah, we're going to get into it, man. If you're new here, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell, join the gang. Let's go.
Your prayers.
Fight! Yuji versus Denji.
The Vessel of Sukuna versus the Chainsaw Man.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. If Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong.
This analysis contains spoilers for the entire Jujutsu Kaisen manga. And Modelo. Oh, yeah. Okay, they using manga feats. Yuji's winning.
As his grandfather lay dying, he made Yuji promise to help others and not to die alone.
A promise Yuji would keep by joining Jujutsu High, a school.
They got his age at 83. They using the spinoff too. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this Yuji shit. I don't really need to see all of this.
Gentler path.
A classic shonen hero's journey if I've ever heard one. Yuji would track down and nosh on the rest of Sukuna's cursed fingers before they caused any more trouble.
Fulfilling his late grandfather's wish to use his strength in service of others, surrounded by friends.
Helps that he's getting a first-rate education from the strongest sorcerer alive today, Gojo.
Gojo would teach Yuji to harness and manipulate the absolutely absurd amount of cursed energy he inherited from Sukuna.
Cursed energy is basically like evil ki, and Yuji can use it to see invisible curses and enhance his already superhuman strength and martial arts skills he learned from his gramps, making him a monster in close quarters combat.
Yuji knows Taido, a Japanese martial art derived from Okinawan karate. It focuses on agility and flexibility with the inclusion of spins, twists, tumbles, drops, rolls, and fleet footwork,
which he combines with jujutsu techniques like Divergent Fist. Yuji strikes an enemy so fast that his cursed energy takes a second to catch up, hitting his opponent twice and messing up their rhythm.
By perfecting that timing and applying cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a hit, Yuji can achieve the Black Flash, increasing the power of his hit by a factor of 2.5. A feat that would require reaction speeds nearly 1,000 times faster than sound.
It's basically impossible to do at will. You're so in the zone. Sukuna is evil. Like, really, totally, completely, irredeemably evil.
Yeah,
and it also turns out that
Yuji ain't really got shit by itself, other than Black Flash. I ain't gonna lie. Everything else, Sukuna, he's carrying.
Every twist and turn in Yuji's life was orchestrated by the body-hopping sorcerer Kenjaku in order to resurrect Sukuna and bring about the curse apocalypse.
In Yuji's eyes, something he was completely responsible for. And so, having failed his grandfather, Yuji's outlook shifted.
No longer would he fight to protect others, but to kill curses.
And after Sukuna hopped bodies into Yuji's best pal Megumi, the king of curses became numero uno on Yuji's shit list.
Yuji's defeated powerful disaster curses like Hanami and Mahito, survived being slammed so hard he cratered the earth, and is comparable to sorcerers like Maki, who tanked getting rammed through entire mountain ranges.
Yuji also learned how to use super advanced abilities like reverse curse technique to heal himself from crazy damage, like getting his torso shredded into chili. Ugh.
And in some other sorcerers' cases, even regrowing lost limbs.
Though it takes a lot of energy to regenerate blood, so after going on a cursed object feeding frenzy, he learned how to manipulate his own blood to speed up his healing, or fire it like a blood beam. A poisonous blood beam.
All of that combined made Yuji just tough enough to finally take on the King of Curses, although greatly weakened after his victory against Gojo.
Rip. Literally.
Bro, you could have left that out, gang.
Sukuna was still the de facto
You don't need to spoil everybody. Not everybody's seen the end of JJK.
strongest being alive. But after hitting him with a Black Flash, Yuji actually copied Sukuna's main ability.
Gojo's plan all along.
This was Shrine. With it, Yuji can slice apart any surface he touches, an enemy's flesh, the ground beneath him, even the boundary between two souls in one body. Enough hits can even cause those two souls to separate.
Like a souped up version of his normal punches.
Even better, Yuji finally gained access to the most powerful weapon in any sorcerer's arsenal, a domain expansion.
Basically a pocket dimension created by the sorcerer where their ability will hit no matter what. No contact needed. If you're trapped in Yuji's domain, you're getting sliced to ribbons.
With all his power and training and righteous fury, Yuji severed Sukuna's soul from Megumi's body, freeing his friend from the demon's clutches. But not before offering Sukuna one last chance at redemption.
Which he rejected before dying because, well, evil. Leaving Yuji to grow into one of the most fearsome sorcerers in history.
Turns out the cursed objects that Yuji consumed made him part curse and slowed his aging to a crawl, giving him decades of training and battle experience.
He's mastered blood manipulation, can pull off black flashes at will, and shredded entire cities apart with Shrine. Just like Gojo and Sukuna before him, he became the strongest.
But what actually makes someone truly strong? For Sukuna, it was the power to stand alone atop all others. But to Yuji, it was the opposite.
The only reason he had survived as long as he had was because of the mercy and sacrifice.
Obviously,
Alright,
he
let's
was a
get to
devil.
Denji, man.
Monstrous superpowered beings literally from hell that are created by and represent humanity's worst fears. In Pochita's case, literally the personification of chainsaws.
Oh, he's so cute. Who would be afraid of chainsaws? They're the most versatile tool in the world. Perfect for chopping trees, opening cans, massacring your foes.
Apparently, Pochita had no problem with that last part as he and Denji hunted down and killed his devil brethren.
It's a tough job, but when selling your testicles won't pay off your dad's debts, it'll do.
That is, until Denji was cornered and forced to learn about those two universal constants. Life sucks, and then you die.
But sometimes, if you're really unlucky, there's a third option.
Born from his and Pochita's contract, a literal deal with the devil, Pochita would become one with Denji's body in exchange for Denji to live a happy life.
And so the two fused into a half-human, half-devil hybrid, the Chainsaw Man, aka a one-man, blood-soaked devil-slaying machine. The perfect candidate for the public safety devil hunters, led by this piece of work. With nothing controlling him but his raging teenage hormones, Denji would battle all of devil kind in the hopes of one day getting laid.
And he was a natural at killing, not getting laid. As the Chainsaw Man, Denji can slice through just about anything and generate new chainsaws from any surface of his body.
Or swing him around on massively long chains. Oh man, that's so cool.
It helps that Denji is incredibly powerful, capable of lifting and throwing cars, surviving being blasted through several buildings, and moving way faster than the eye can see.
And if he happens to get torn apart by some ornery devil, no biggie, because he can regenerate from just about anything.
Denji has survived being sliced to pieces, having his head torn off, being dipped in demonic stomach acid for hours, and even getting his heart ripped out.
Haven't we all? Chainsaw Man didn't regenerate his heart. Oh no, his heart regenerated a Chainsaw Man.
Even separating Denji and Pochita won't stop them. When Denji was stuck in this alternate dimension, he and Pochita still possessed a metaphysical connection.
With their stomachs.
While his healing factor can be overtaxed, all he needs to do is drink some blood and he's back to full health.
And considering that chainsawing devils apart is basically an infinite blood exploit, he almost never runs out, only limited by the violence-induced psychotic frenzy he enters in combat.
Well, he's not actually crazy. Denji might be, okay, definitely is an under-socialized moron led by his dick, but he's...
Dang. Appreciate it. Who just followed? I just got a follow out there. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
surprisingly clever in combat.
Almost always thinking outside the box and coming up with so dumb they're brilliant strategies to take on devils that should be too strong for him.
In short,
what's goody? What's good? Appreciate you for the follow, gang. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. What's down, dish? What's good, bro? We just watched this death battle. I ain't gonna lie. You missed damn near the whole stream, low key, but we watching the end of this death battle, and I'm finna probably get up out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, though, but we just watching this.
Denji was the perfect soldier and was rewarded for his efforts with something that began to resemble a happy life. Aki, the stern older brother, Power, the bratty younger sister, to beat Makima. And Yoru was determined to use her love of
to the end so we can watch the damn fight. I already told y'all, we know everybody. We know these characters, Yuji and Denji. I read the manga for both, and I've seen the anime so far of what they've got to. So yeah, we finna just get to the fight, man. Let's get to the fight, man. They gotta add in this one.
set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Yeah,
I'm placing my bets on Yuji.
it's time for a death battle!
Oh man, oh no! You're fine, you're fine! This wasn't my fault!
I've never felt such weird cursed energy like his before.
Say your prayers!
You're a chainsaw curse?
Oh no! I'm the hero to all! Kicker of asses! Magnet to chicks! Half man, half devil! Chainsaw man! Let's finish this! Chainsaw instant death technique! Batter up, pink-haired punk-ass bitch!
Wait for it. I realized you had two cursed energy sources in one body, so I separated them. Speaking of... domain expansion.
Call it, buddy. He didn't even transform yet.
You messed up, baby! Pochita and I are brothers! You'll never keep us apart! Domain expansion. Finally got you to stop moving! See? We can be smart too, huh?
Punk ass bitch.
Black Flash! Trying.
Nigga walking through it. Oh my god, that's crazy.
A human and a curse. Brothers. You don't see that every day.
Denji?
All right, Pochita. I wonder if that burger place is still open.
Reverse. Oh, I thought he was gonna do a reverse curse technique or something. Death battles be fever dreams sometimes. Nah, they dead, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Can you send a song? Yeah, you can send a song. Send it in the chat. I'm honestly surprised. I thought Yuji would have won. I thought he would have brung out Sukuna, but I mean, at this point, they kind of right. He don't need him because at this point in the manga or Modelo, he's stronger than Sukuna and Gojo. So, hey, I'm actually glad Denji won. I was voting for Yuji because they always go for the more popular character. Yuji's more popular. So, but I'm glad Denji won. Good shit, Denji. Good shit, man. Let's see the breakdown.
If Yuji Itadori was one thing, he was strong. Just not strong enough today.
Let's break this down into 4 chapters. Their speed, skill, abilities, and power.
First off, who was faster?
Yuji's greatest speed feat is the Black Flash. In order to apply cursed energy within 1 microsecond of a strike, Yuji would have to move and react at over 900 times the speed of sound.
Insanely fast. But remember that time Denji dodged that flag that Yoru summoned from the moon? You know, the one that's over 200,000 miles away?
Considering Denji's position from start to impact, all while in the midst of a fast-paced battle, this must have happened in a matter of seconds.
We'll lowball it and say 10. Though it'd probably have to be faster to use against Denji in a fight.
This
Nigga,
means
it's a
the
light
flag
speed
must have been
attack,
moving
man.
over 12% the speed of light.
Yeah, what the
Over
heck? This is a light
100
speed.
times faster than the Black Flash.
Now, Yuji has gotten significantly stronger since his adolescence, but we know for a fact that in Jujutsu Kaisen, relativistic speeds are something humanity has explicitly not yet achieved.
So it's pretty clear that Denji takes speed.
However, Yuji has made a career out of going up against enemies far out of his league by relying on his skill.
And what a career it's been! He defeated the King of Curses all before he was even an adult, and he continued to train and master his jujutsu techniques for decades.
Whereas Denji, while certainly a clever, unorthodox fighter, would often get by due to his sheer stubbornness and durability more than anything else.
With Yuji's greater experience and martial arts combined, he was definitely the more skilled fighter.
What wasn't as
makes
clear-cut
sense.
was who had the better abilities.
Specifically, how well they can cut each other and how well they can heal from being cut. So I guess it's their cut ability.
Both could survive pretty insane wounds, though Denji's devil healing factor was superior.
The most Yuji has ever healed were some big slashes against his stomach.
And while other similarly powerful sorcerers like Gojo could regenerate lost limbs, Denji could regenerate almost all of his body from a single cord pull. That being said, Yuji's soul targeting attacks have done lasting damage against those with superior healing like Mahito.
Not just that, but literally splitting 2 souls apart. That's how he beat Sukuna, and he could potentially do the same thing to break apart Denji and Pochita.
However, it's not so simple. Sukuna was already severely weakened at the time, and it took Yuji several hits to separate him and Megumi.
And on top of that, even if Denji and Pochita were split up, we know they keep a metaphysical connection when apart. In fact, they were split up when they were fighting Makaba, and they had no problem rejoining. No reason they couldn't do it again here.
However, Denji's healing factor isn't unlimited. He'll need blood to heal eventually, and the range and speed of Yuji's slashes would force Denji to tank them to get up close.
Even if he could, Yuji's healing factor wouldn't last nearly as long against Denji's chainsaws. But then Yuji could back off, Denji chase him, and so on.
Like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object, neither had a clear edge in cut ability.
So what it ultimately came down to was power. Who could do the most damage and wear the other guy down first?
Yuji slicing apart an entire city is one of the most impressive feats in all of Jujutsu Kaisen. By measuring the clouds of dust created in his attack's wake, we can estimate he launched over 5.5 million tons of debris into the air. That kind of force is equivalent to over 3 megatons of TNT, comparable to a hydrogen bomb.
But unfortunately for Yuji, while he could cut apart a city, Denji was Oregon level.
The state of Oregon is the 9th largest in the Union by total area. nearly 100,000 square miles. By estimating its volume, Yoru compressed a mass weighing over 750 trillion tons. One swing from that sword would hit with an energy of over 30,000 megatons of TNT.
Which is like 10,000 hydrogen bombs. And not only did Denji survive a swing, he straight up overpowered it. That's insanely strong, but not inconsistent. Like the time Yoru fired that globe-spanning near-light-speed bullet from the Statue of Liberty.
Sure, Yuji's citywide dismantle was done casually, but so was Yoru crumbling Oregon. Yuji's dismantles would need to be 1,000,000% stronger to do significant damage to Denji.
Wow.
Especially with Denji's OP healing factor too.
Denji takes the final edge in power.
Shout out Denji,
All
man.
Denji needed was one good hit to finish the fight. And with his far greater speed, it was only a matter of time.
What can I say, Yuji? Denji's just got that dog in him.
The winner is
got that
Denji,
dog,
the
man?
Chainsaw Man.
Oh, what's next?
Next time on Death Battle.
Sentry versus Superman, nigga.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more.
The Sentry versus Superboy Prime? Nigga, Superboy Prime is about to watch this nigga. He's about to watch this nigga. Superboy Prime? Are we serious? Do y'all know who that is? That nigga's a demon. That nigga's a true demon. First death battle where both series creators want their character to die. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is cool though. I like the outcome. I like the outcome of this one. I think the person that won should have won. Denji should have won. I thought they would have went with the normal popularity vote contest type shit that they be doing, but they didn't do that this time, and I thank them for doing that. So yeah.